Why obtain cannabis medically? We don't always think of it that way, but medical cannabis is a medicine. And like all medicines, it is best if you consume it under the guidance of a healthcare professional. If you're dealing with a medical condition, working with a knowledgeable healthcare professional can make sure that your condition is managed as well as possible. Your healthcare professional can also make sure that you're using the best dose and formulation of cannabis to get the best possible result. Your healthcare professional will also check for any potential interactions with other medications you take. The legal use of medical cannabis in Canada began in 2001. The new regulations allowed Canadians to use cannabis for medical purposes with an authorization from their doctor. Over the following years, the regulations were updated to make cannabis more available to more patients. Then, in 2018, Canada legalized the use of cannabis for both medical and recreational purposes. Statistics from Health Canada show that by September 2018, more than 300,000 Canadians received medical authorization from a healthcare professional for medical cannabis. By 2024, it is expected that this number will reach more than 450,000. If you're considering the use of medical cannabis, it may have occurred to you that there are different ways to obtain it, such as through people you know or at your local cannabis store. However, there are a number of advantages to always obtaining your medical cannabis through a licensed producer. From a legal perspective, licensed producers are the only legal distributors of cannabis for medical purposes in Canada. Licensed producers work with you to provide assistance with product selection and ordering. Licensed producers carry out quality assurance procedures to make sure that their medical cannabis meets or exceeds regulatory standards. By contrast, unregulated cannabis may contain contaminants such as molds, bacteria, and fungi, residue from pesticides and fungicides, and unregulated products. Licensed producers offer consistent products with a labeled amount of cannabis at a specific strength. The labels on cannabis products indicate the amount of THC, or tetrahydrocannabinol, and CBD, or cannabidiol, it contains. And products bought through medical channels include dosing instructions to make sure that you don't accidentally take too much. Some licensed producers are committed to ensuring that the price of medical cannabis remains less expensive than recreational cannabis. Some producers also offer compassionate pricing for people with low incomes or other circumstances. In addition, some licensed producers are exclusively available to medical patients and are committed to ensuring a guaranteed supply of medical cannabis. Another advantage of medical cannabis is that your doctor or other healthcare professional will be there to help you determine the best dose for you and the appropriate amount of THC or CBD in the products you take. You won't have to guess or figure it out on your own. As well, unlike recreational cannabis, medical cannabis may possibly be covered by your health insurance program or by Veterans Affairs programs. You can also claim your medical cannabis as a medical expense on your taxes. Using medical cannabis legally requires authorization by a Canadian healthcare professional. There are 3 steps to access medical cannabis legally. First, talk to your healthcare professional or get a referral to a specialist. Second, your healthcare professional will complete a medical document for you and will send it to a licensed producer of medical cannabis. Third, you fill out a form, either printed or online, to register with that licensed producer. When the licensed producer has confirmed your medical document and registration, you can order cannabis online or by phone. Your healthcare professional will authorize a daily amount of cannabis for you. Similar to other medical prescriptions, you will have a monthly maximum that your healthcare professional approves for you. Your healthcare professional will help you determine how much you should order depending on the health-related symptoms that you experience. Orders are shipped by mail and require a signature when delivered. Whichever type of cannabis product you choose, it is important to consume it responsibly. Do not consume cannabis and alcohol at the same time. Their effects may magnify each other's. If you are in any doubt about your impairment level, regardless of how much time has passed since you consumed cannabis, do not drive, operate machinery, or engage in other potentially hazardous activities. And always store your cannabis products where they cannot be accessed by children or pets. Talk to your healthcare professional to learn more about how medical cannabis can be used safely in the management of your health condition.